Hi, I'm Latricia Cleveland on special assignment for the North Dallas Gazette. We are here for the 34th annual Dr. Martin Luther King birthday celebration. Mike Rollins here, and I want to ask you a really quick question, Mayor. What do you think is the status of Dr. King's dream?
Well, you know, the nature of a dream is that you're never going to reach it.
Wow.
Because a dream is so ethereal. It's a guide to keep going and going and going and going and going and going.
Right.
Now, Dr. King had a lot of goals,
Right.
and I think we're making progress on the goals.
Mm-hmm.
But the ultimate dream of a nation perfect, where we don't have that hatred, where we're all equal, we're really looking at the content of character as opposed to color of skin, is something that we may never get there. We're a lot closer.
Right, right.
We're a lot closer, but that dream must be aspirational, and I'm so pleased that this city takes it seriously.
Right, right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayor.
Thank you.
you. With Yvonne West. Yvonne, I want to ask you a quick question. What do you think is the status of Dr. King's dream?
The status of his dream is for our people as African Americans to keep moving forward. As a matter of fact, he baptized me when I was about 6 or 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
I'm from Atlanta.
Okay.
So growing up in that environment, I learned a lot of things.
Okay.
And it made me want to keep moving forward in my life.
Very
Don't
good.
give up no matter what.
Right, right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. More, Jasmine, I want to ask you a really quick question.
Sure.
What do you think is the status of Dr. King's dream?
Well, he wanted all races to get along, and he just kind of wanted to put an end to all the hate, the crime, and because what we have today is Black Lives Matter, but it should be all lives matter. I mean, he really didn't want to see color, no matter if it was black, white, green, or orange. You know, we all feel we're all human beings. We're all people, no matter what. And he just kind of wanted to end to racism. And I believe that his dream is coming true because we had a black president, Barack Obama. Right. And I always wondered since junior high, was it ever possible to have an African-American president? Right. And it so happened that it eventually did come true. And he also was able to make it another 4 years, which is definitely an even bigger dream for that. And so I just believe that anybody can fulfill their dreams. Dreams do come true no matter what happens today. Anything is possible if you just believe.
Hi, we have Dr. Hopes here. Dr. Hopes, I want to ask you a really quick question. What do you think is the status of Dr. King's dream?
Because of the president of whom we have, President Obama, I think that the dream has excelled. But because of the other things that are happening around the world and happening in this United States as it comes to racial issues and education and equality for all, I still think that it has become a standstill.
Wow.
And that he probably would be somewhat remiss at how we have not progressed in the time that he has left this earth to now.
Wow.
Prayerfully, we continue to look to God for guidance, as he did, not getting dismayed, but being determined because of the fact that in his patience, we learned patience.
Right.
In his steadfastness, we learned to be steadfast.
Right.
So at this point, I say we can't give up. Even in my age, we can't give up. But we must teach the children, and they're not being taught.
Wow.
And because they're not being taught, they don't know. So we must get back to the roots of our history and our heritage. I think Dr. King would look at us and say, you kind of slacked up, and you need to pick that banner back up. Basically, with President Obama, I think that was the greatest thing that could ever happen to us and to America. I think that fulfilled his dream. But we as a people, we need to strive harder.
Very good. Thank you.